Hey friends, we were able to go to 2 pre-releases for Chaos Rising, and then also we were able to go to, our card shop has an arrangement where they can sell product before it comes out in the regular stores. So usually Pokemon cards come out on Fridays, but they have an arrangement to where they can sell on the Monday before it's supposed to come out. So we have some single packs and a couple of booster bundles to open. We also have an ETB. Also, we were able to get a pre-order from Pokemon Center, so we have another ETB coming on Friday. So we will open that for y'all in a separate video. Also, we got some goodies from participating in the pre-release as well. The first pre-release that we went to was at a shop that we had shopped at but not played at, and they were able to give us a couple of the Series 8 prize packs, so we will go ahead and open those together. And then the shop that we normally go to for League and normally go to for pre-releases, they were able to get us some stickers. So we each got one of the what's your favorite 30th anniversary sticker packs, and then there were 3 different choices for this one. This is the one that I chose with Scorbunny, Sobble, Grookey, Yamper, and Rookity, and then of course all the Pokeballs and the little Enchudel and the little play Pokemon icon. Then this other one we got has Stunfisk, Toxtricity, I never can say that one's name, Wishy-Washy, and I don't know, okay, I don't know what this one is called. I thought that might be Remoraid, but then I was like, wait, Remoraid is a different color. And then this one I think is Dreadnought, but then of course we have the play Pokemon again. And then this one is really cute. I wish, so what I may do is like, I might leave, so we have 2 of these. I might leave one of them like whole and hang it somewhere, because it's really cute. Like all of these big stickers are cut out, but like these little ones, like this one could be a sticker by itself, but it's like not cut out. So we have 2 of these. We might stick these on something like the fridge or something, or and leave one whole to hang it. So I guess we will, let's open our prize packs first. See what we got. There were a lot of people at both pre-releases. So we did not go to the first pre-release that our regular shop had because it was on Mother's Day and we need to spend time with our family, but they had 2, and so we went there on Sunday. Cynthia's Gabite, stamped Force of Vitality. I see something, maybe stamped Conkeldurr. Oh wow, we got the in one of the prize packs we got Enzorark EX.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a good one for the stamped one. Those are really, people look for those. And stamped Fighting Gong. I might switch out this in my deck that I play at League. I made the Mega Lucario deck, so I may switch that out. And a stamped Darkness Energy. And one more prize pack for Series 8. Team Rocket's Transceiver. Surfing Beach. Oh, I think we got another EX or another full art. Ethan's Macargo. Oh wow, we got the stamped Genesect EX too.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I'm gonna switch this out. No, I don't use fire energy anymore. I was gonna say, I think I have already all shiny energy in my Dracloak or Dragapult deck, but yeah, this is a good one for that. And then we have the stamped water energy. So these these loose packs are ones that we got from the pre-release. So the way that a pre-release works is if you have never been, they will give you the starter deck. So this is the box. This is the box that wow, I just broke it. This is the box that the starter deck comes in. It has Greninja on it. So each of these contains a 40 card starter deck, a code card for the online game that you can redeem online, and it has 4 loose packs.
The booster bundles?
No, the pre-release deck. I'm telling you of the pre-release deck. So that each of those has 4 of these in there. So what you can do is, I didn't make that many changes to my pre-release deck this time. Sometimes people will, like if they get an EX or whatever, they will play with it. But you are not allowed to trade. Well, so most of the time you're not allowed to trade amongst yourselves. They did say you can trade amongst yourselves before the tournament starts, but if you do that, you will not be able to play with the cards that you traded. Normally you want to save trades for after. But the starter deck in there is complete. You can play with it just as it is, but you can also go ahead and open up the 4 packs that you get inside the starter deck and switch out for whatever you need to. And they give you energy if you need energy. There is energy in there already, but if you need extra, there's always extra for you to borrow. And then it's 3 rounds. It's just for fun because everybody's like playing with brand new cards, and the starter decks usually are pretty good. So unfortunately we did both get the same one, but like I got one day and then the one the other day, but we have 2 of the same. We got the Crobat one, and we also got Delphox, which they're both good. The other 2 that we could have gotten are Ampharos or Gumi and Sliggoo. So some people do like trade their entire kits. We could have done that, but I didn't want to get in trouble. And there are good cards in both. Like the Delphox starter deck has a lot of Hildas in it. And then also, I think that one has also a lot of special red card in it. That's a very good card. It is like a judge, but only for your opponent. If they have 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, you can play that. It's an item. You can play that, and then it makes them shuffle their hand and put it on the bottom deck of their deck and draw 3. So there are several of those. Anyway, but we got a full art Ampharos from that, and we also got a couple of the full art trainers. We already put those away in our binder. Also, we can show you like what the starter decks look like, and also what we got from the packs we already opened. I just didn't want to include that in this video because it'll be several more minutes long and kind of repetitive because we're about to open lots of products. So if you want to see that, let me know. So let's see. These have, let's see what different Pokemon are on here. I think there's only 3 different versions. Oh no, there's one with Greninja. Okay, so there's 4 different ones. That's usually how it goes. So there is this one with Greninja. There is this one with Pyroar. There was one of my opponents at the first pre-release we went to. He opened his participation packs. So I didn't finish my thought, sorry. So after you finish the tournament, you do get 3 additional packs to open. So we saved ours. That's what we're gonna open now. But he did get the full art Pyroar. There's Floette, Mega Floette. I think that somebody got 2 Mega Floettes in what they opened, which is wild because that's like really lucky. Anyway, and then this Pokemon, I do not know who this is. I apologize, but we'll start with him because maybe we'll open the card that he's actually on and we can figure out who he is, because I really do not know. It's like the show, if you remember, they will show you like the silhouette of the Pokemon and it says the little song or whatever. What Pokemon are you? I really do not know who that is. Breaks in. So he is in the Delphox starter deck. This is the stage 1 for Fennekin. And Mareep, Donphan, Wimpod. I think that the gentleman on the pack that we just opened might be the big guy of this one, but I'm not sure. Deoxys, is that? No, that's not. That's not Deoxys. He has kind of the same color scheme, but no, that's not Deoxys. Adversity Policy. At first, I had taken a card out of my deck for pre-release and entered this card in it. However, in the starter decks, there are not that, I don't think there are many, or there are any Pokemon that are weak to each other. So I realized that and I took it out again. But what this does is it, if you attach this to a card that you are weak to your opponent, it lets you draw 3 cards if they knock you out. So that's pretty good. Help you get more cards. Tauros. Oh, we also got a full art Tauros in our packs that we opened after pre-release. Sliggoo. He's so funny. His head is like sideways. Shiny Sliggoo. Shiny Prison Tower. Oh, we got something behind there. Once during each player's turn, you can discard 2 cards for your hand in order to get a card. So that's good if you need. Oh, we got him. We got the full art Mega Pyroar EX and Water Energy. So let's look at this. What this gentleman does for 2. So he is fire for 2 energy and 80 damage. We do Ferocious Bellow. And it makes your opponent do 50 less next time. And then, wow, 290 for 3 energy. It does 10 less damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. That's interesting. All right, we'll put, I don't think we got not enough room. Okay, so we'll put him over there. Let's do Miss Floette next. Yeah, I didn't even, like, usually we will look at it ahead of time and see, like, what cards are coming out, but this time I didn't do that. There is a really cute, hopefully we get him. I have seen it. I think one of our, or somebody sitting by us got it. The full art Chespin is super cute. Wimpod. Trubbish. He's so funny. It looks like he's singing. Finnegan. There's a really cute, oh, there's a, we'll get to it in a moment, but I think the promo in the ETB is a Finnegan. We'll look at that. He's really cute. Which is weird because the art on the box of the ETB is Greninja. But anyway, that's the promo is Finnegan. Pumpkaboo. He's so cute. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This up here is like his hair, I guess, but this blue in between it kind of looks like he's wearing a top hat. That's really cute. Skuntank. Philippe. Attached up to 2 basic steel energy cards to your from your discard to one of your steel Pokemon. That's good for steel decks. Metagross. Oh yeah, because Metallic Hammer, look how many energy that needs. Metagross definitely needs Philippe's help. Oh, we got another something back there. Skuntank again. Froakie. Oh, we got Mega Gallade EX. And he's fighting. And then we got a Water Energy. So he's fighting. For 1 fighting energy, we got Gale Slash for 50 plus. If this Pokemon has no damage counters, it does 150 more. So it can do 200. That's wild. And then for 3 energy, you can do Marvelous Edge for 240. That's wild. All right, let's open another one with Pyroar. Bergamite. It's a little icy fellow. Minchino. Oh, I think he was using him One of my opponents got the Minchino or Chinchino EX? Chinchino EX, yeah, the big one is Chinchino, but this is the baby. She's so cute. She has her little flower. Litleo, Golbat. This was a good one. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from basics. So, yeah, can't get damage from basics. Garbodor. If they have a tool, if the opponent's Pokemon has a tool, it does 20 less damage. Another Deoxys. Oh, we got another. Wow, we're getting hits in every pack. That's wild. Prism Tower. Frogadier. Oh, wow. For 1 energy, you can get 3 Pokemon. Vulpix. This was in my fire starter deck. Oh, we got Gorgeist DX. Horrifying Rondo. Is that? No, that's not Gorgeist either. I'm still trying to figure out what that Pokemon is that we had on the pack. For 1 psychic energy, he's psychic. For 1 psychic energy, it does 30 plus 50 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon that has damage counters on it. Wow. And then Ghostly Touch for 2 energy does 140, and you discard a random card from your opponent's hand. That's wild. And we got a water energy. All right, let's open one with Mr. Greninja. Oops, sorry, I just bumped my mount. Frogadier. Tetrat. Oh wow, damage counters cannot be moved to other Pokemon. That's a good one. Skrelp. Maybe... No, maybe that Pokemon is the big version of Skrelp. We'll find him. Quilladin. Helps you get energy. That's a good one. Meowstic. Move energy from the active to the bench. That's a good one. Another Garbodor. Tauros. Chespin. Magnetic energy. So there are, so in perfect order, there were some energy like this in this set. We have more. So this one is for Still. It provides a Still energy, and also if you attach it, it gives free retreat, which is good because I think a lot of the Still Pokemon have really high retreat costs, which is good if you get that. Then Ambros. And a fighting energy. All right, so that's the first pack that hasn't had a hit in it. 3 out of 4. All right, here's Pyro again. Minchino. Chespin has a little, is that a berry, I think. Stunky, he's so cute. Gumi, he's in front of that Prism Tower. Oh, there's Felipe again. Skuntank, he's shooting out gas. Felipe. Metagross. Oh yeah, see, Metagross has 3 retreat costs, so that special energy would be good for him. Ho-Oh. Vulpix. Xerneas. And a fire energy. Wow, I almost said not the right one. Okay, Pyro again. Trubbish again. He's so happy. Litleo. Wimpod. This is almost the same as one of the first packs we opened. Pumpkaboo. Adversity Policy. Tauros. Anjay Floette. You can put this card into play only if you discard a Prism Tower in play, and you can put it into play during the same time you play Prism Tower. Each Mega Floette gets plus 150 HP. That is wild. Shiny Pumpkaboo. Shiny Delibird. So, I got a Delibird in my packs on the day that I played with the Fire starter deck, and I noticed that a lot of people were putting Delibird in their deck because it lets, so Pleasing Present lets you attach more energy. I should have done that, and I didn't. It's okay, I didn't realize how it works. And then Delphox, the ability lets you throw away a basic fire energy and get 7 cards if you are lacking in cards in hand. And then also the attack is for at least 2 energy, but it can do 30 times each energy that you attach. And we have a dark energy. Let's do Greninja next. And then this fellow will be next, who we still don't know who he is. If you know who that is, please let me know in the comments, because we still haven't found him yet. Emolga! I knew she was in here, but I didn't see her yet. I love Emolga. She was in the Ampharos starter deck. Quillfish. Okay, this person really made me doubt myself. This Quillfish is in the Golbat, Zubat, Crobat deck. And this person and I, on the last round of the pre-release, he was playing the same deck as me. He had this card as well, and he did not know how to play it. And so I was like, okay, whatever. He made me think that I was not playing it right. The way that because he was saying that it, like, the ability poisons me, and it doesn't, because Venoshock depends on poison. So the first ability, like, the first time that you the first time that Quillfish has no damage on it, Poison Point doesn't work. But as soon as your opponent attacks you, they're poisoned. Because it's the attacking Pokemon is now poisoned. Anyway, I wasn't going to argue with him, and it might have caused him to win instead of me. But that's the thing with pre-releases, is it doesn't really matter who wins. As long as you play all 3 rounds, you're still getting your 3 packs at the end. But he was not playing correctly. And I don't know if it was because, I mean, I don't know how, like, I don't understand how he got through 3 rounds of nobody telling him that he was not playing it correctly. But anyway. Litleo, Baltoy, Roxy's Performance. This is one that we got a full art of. During your opponent's next turn, the poison Pokemon can't retreat. I didn't get one. I don't think I got any of these in the packs that I opened for the Bat deck, unfortunately, because that would have been a good one to use. Deoxys. This is the other one that we got a full art of, AZ's Tranquility. This guy is in, well, obviously, he's in Pokemon Legends. Yay, he's the man who works in the hotel. Switch your active Pokemon with one of your bench. If you move a Pokemon EX to your bench in this way, heal 80 damage. That's good. Esper. Esper is in this. Oh, wow, we got the full art Xerneas. He's Psychic for 3 Psychic Energy. It does 30 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So all Pokemon, that's wild. Trevenant. I didn't know he was in here. And it's Still Energy. Here is our friend. So, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say it kind of also looks like the same body shape as, like, Melodic or whatever, but it's the wrong color. Stunky again. Gumi, Frogadier, Petrat, Roxy's Performance, Deoxys, AZ's Tranquility. This is like almost exactly the same pack. Claydol is fighting. For 1 energy, does 50. If your opponent's Pokemon is an evolved Pokemon, devolve it by putting the highest stage evolution card into their hand. That's really annoying. Oh, wow. Okay, so this is the card I was talking about. We got a shiny one. Leaf Energy, Grass Energy, however you want to call it. And another Magnetic Energy. I think all of these are shiny, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, so we got a shiny special red card. All the ones that we got before in the starter deck, I believe, are the non-shiny one. But if you want to read what it says. You can use this card only if your opponent has three or fewer prize cards remaining. Your opponent shuffles their hand and puts it on the bottom of their deck. If they put any cards on the bottom of their deck in this way, they draw 3 cards. So this is going to be a really good way. I'm excited to use this. I need to figure out what I can take out of my deck in order to include this, because the Abra deck depends on having a lot of cards in hand. So this is going to be another way besides Judge that you can get rid of that. Can't wait, because it takes them a long time. Well, sometimes it takes them a long time to get up to that many cards in hand. And if we have 2 ways to counter that now, that's good for us. Miss Floette again. Trubbish. He's singing. Finnegan. Cutie Finnegan. Oh no. Sorry, I just dropped something on the floor. I dropped poor Trubbish on the floor. Sorry, buddy. Oh, we got another Angie Floette too. Pumpkaboo. Carnivine. I didn't know he was in here. Chomp Hole. 80 plus for 3 energy. If your opponent's Pokemon has no retreat cost, this does 80 more damage. So this is going to be for the ones that have free retreat from tools and things and abilities. Another Ancient Floette. Another Deoxys. I think, so that's interesting. I don't feel like I want to dig out the other Deoxys, but I feel like that there might be 2 different pictures of Deoxys. I'm not sure. Transformation Tome. You must play 2 Transformation Tome cards at once. The effect works 1 time for 2 cards. Choose a basic Pokemon in your discard pile and switch it with one of your basic Pokemon in play. Any attached cards, damage counters, special conditions, turns in play, and any other effects remain on this new Pokemon. That's wild. Chespin, Shiny Litleo, Stealfox, and a Steel Energy. Cards are falling over. Alright, 3 loose packs remaining. Oh, let's do this. We'll do 2, we'll sandwich it. Do 2 Pyroar in between this gentleman, who we still haven't found. Brokey. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to turn our air back on. So earlier, it was really warm, and then it rained a lot this afternoon. And whenever we went out after work, it was kind of cool, but like, it's not translating to being cool in here, unfortunately. Metang. Oh yeah, Steve Metang has 2 retreat costs, so that special energy would be good for him as well. Weedle. We got a Weedle. Yeah. I didn't know he was in here. That's funny. Weedle was funny to me. I don't know why. Golbat. Skuntank. Metagross. Oh, we didn't go over Metagross's attacks yet. Bounce Back. Switch out your opponent's active Pokemon to the bench, and the opponent chooses the new active. It does 60 damage, and then for 4, wow, 3 Steel Energy and 1 any kind. Does 150 plus. Discard 3, and then have the attack do 150 more, so they could do up to 300. That's wild. See, no, it does. Okay, so Deoxys has more than 1. That's interesting. So, okay, I am going to take it back out now because it has a different picture, but also I want to see if it has a different attack. I knew I wasn't making things up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it does. So there are 2 different ones. And there's 2. That's wild. I've never seen that before because guess what? They also have 2 different amounts of HP. So this one has 100. It has this picture on it for 1 Psychic energy, you have psi speed doing 30, and you can draw cards till you have 5 cards in hand. And then this one is 110 HP, and it has 2 different attacks. So genome charge, you can use 1 energy and get 2 basic energy, attach them and shuffle your deck. And then psychic is for 3, does 80 plus 20 more for each energy attached to your opponent's active. So there are 2 different ones. I've never seen that before. It's interesting. Okay. Trevenant, shiny Trevenant, Delphox, Xerneas, and a psychic energy. Okay, this guy. Remoraid. So that's okay. That's interesting. I thought that this was one of the Pokemon that was on our sticker sheet. It's not. This is what Remoraid looks like. Sliggoo, Emolga, Quillfish looks very mad. Deoxys. So there's 3 different Deoxys. That's wild. So this one has 120, and we have Psi Spear for 3 energy. If this Pokemon has at least 2 extra energy attached in addition to the attack cost, so for 5, you can do 120 to one of the bench. So you can do 2, you can attack 2. So because this is for the active and this is for the bench. Skuntank, Felipe, Great Hall Net. We haven't seen this one yet. Choose 1 or both. Shuffle up to 3 water Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. Shuffle up to 3 basic energy, water energy cards from your discard into your deck. That's good. So I haven't seen it yet. There's a special water energy in this set as well. The person sitting across from me got that in their starter deck, and I wanted to ask them to see it, but I didn't want to. Keldeo, one of the people that I was playing with put this in their deck. I used to play Keldeo EX back in the day. Crobat. Oh, this is a good one. The ability Nighttime Maneuvers is good. Once during your turn, if Crobat is in the active spot, you can search your deck for a card and put it on top. So you're going to draw it at the beginning of your next turn, which is good. And Poison, Sound Wave, Confused, and Poison for 80. And for 1 energy, that's what I liked about playing the Crobat line, is that each of their attacks only takes 1 energy. And we have a dark energy here for Mr. Crobat. All right. Last loose pack. And we got a lot of packs to open because we still have these 2. I'll show you in a second. We have 2 booster bundles and an ETB to open. Litleo. Watchog. We haven't seen him yet. Octillery. I didn't know he was in here. And also I didn't know that was evolved form of Remoraid. He turns from a fish into an octopus. That's interesting. Tantrum for 2, does 120, and they're now confused. Jet of Ink. During your opponent's next turn, if the defending Pokemon used or tries to use an attack, flip 2 coins first. If either of them are tails, the attack doesn't happen and it does 30. Banfi, I didn't know he was in here either. Cutie. Roxy's Performance. Deoxys again. The big one. AZ's Tranquility. Smiling Trubbish. Minchino. Oh, here we go. Bubbly Energy. And the Psychic Energy. Let's read about Bubbly Energy. It's cute. It's got bubbles. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides water energy. The water Pokemon this card attached to recovers from all special conditions and cannot be affected by special conditions. So special conditions are burned, poisoned, confused, and asleep. So this doesn't affect them. All right. We have 2 booster bundles. Each of these has 6 booster packs in it. So we'll open those next. Those single packs are what we got from the pre-release. All of this is what we got from we went up there Monday and sat outside for 2.5 hours to get these. And so we got there like maybe I don't know, maybe a little bit later than we normally go up there, because I don't know why. We stopped and got drinks or whatever. But there were more people in line there than there usually are by the time we got there. And I was kind of worried, and I think you probably were too, kind of worried that there weren't going to be enough ETB boxes or ETBs left. Yeah, but we got, so what happened was, I think they had plenty, because what happened is that it was kind of misleading, right? Because they had put some ETBs up on the shelf where they normally put them. But we got one of the last ones of that set. However, they opened another box and put up more. So there were we were probably like halfway through the line, because there were a lot of people who showed up after us that were, I guess they were able to get stuff. There were was one of our friends that comes to League every week. He was a couple of people behind us, and he was able to get a lot of good stuff. So at least he was able to get something. So this is like not, I mean, you could use this for a deck box if you wanted to. It is it? Oh yeah, no. Well, you might. So this box is just like slightly bigger than a regular deck box. So you could use this for your deck box and then have like extra room for dice or damage counters or whatever in it. But each of these contains, so this is interesting too. We'll get to that in a minute. They did not cut the plastic for us on our booster bundles, but they also did not cut the plastic for us on our ETB. Okay, so we got 6 here. We got 2 of this fellow, 1 Floette, 1 Greninja, and 2 Pyro. So let's alternate these and start with Floette and end with Greninja. I'm glad we were able to get these. I think you might have noticed that we hadn't been posting as many videos lately. It's because our Walmart has not had anything to get, and neither have vending machines. I've seen, so I don't know, okay, a couple of things. I don't know if this is actually happening, because it could be, both of these things could be fake. I think that I saw a sign that Target may be no longer offering Pokemon and sports trading cards anymore because of how people are acting. So they are probably only going to have One Piece, Magic, and Yu-Gi-Oh! We'll see what happens. That was like, somebody posted a picture of a sign in their store where they normally shop. So our store has not had any in quite some time, so that may be the way of the future. And then also I saw that in some areas the vending machines are getting taken out. So we'll see what happens. Esper, Frogadier, another Weedle, another Quillfish, Deoxys, Golisopod. Okay, so this is the Big Eye Wimpod. That's not the one that's on the thing. Okay. Kurgle Slash is for 1. Water Energy. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon so they can't attack you, basically. Or they can attack you, but it doesn't do anything next time. For damage, I mean, it could still poison or confuse you or whatever. Effects still apply. Boundless Power for 3 energy does 150, and you cannot use either attack on next turn if you use Boundless Power. Tauros, I guess we didn't read the Tauros attack. For 2 colorless energy. So these normal Pokemon, this you can use any color or any, I mean, you could use special energy if you had to, but it'll work. Target together. Choose one of your opponent's Pokemon, flip a coin for each of your Pokemon in play that has Tauros in the name, and the attack does 50 damage to the chosen Pokemon for each head. So this can be for the active or it can be for the bench, either one. Wimpod, shiny Wimpod. Shiny Xerneas, or no, yeah, one is regular shiny and the reverse shiny, and then Lightning Energy, and this gentleman. He has to be a water type. Because he has like bubbles. I don't know. I'm gonna look it up and be like, oh really, that's who that is? I should know that. We'll see what happens. Bergmite again. What a little buddy. Minchino. Oh, he does damage to himself. Don't do that, buddy. It's okay. Litleo. Golbat. Prison Tower. I don't know that we read this. During each player's turn, the player can discard 2 cards in order to draw a card. Yeah, we read that. Meowstic. Great Hall Net. Punkaboo. Peltoy. Oh, flip until you get, so 30 times. Flip until you get tails, does 30 for each heads. Magnetic Energy again. Fire Energy again. Mr. Pyroar. Brigadier. Skrelp. That, okay, I think I figured it out. This is the big dude of Skrelp. But I don't know who that is. Still, like, it's helping me, but not really. Gumi is a dragon type. That's interesting. Donphan. No reprieve for 20, or does 20 damage for 1 fighting energy. During your next turn, attacks used by this Pokemon do 120 more to your active. Smashing Headbutt for 4 energy. That's a lot. Discard 2 energy, does 180. Skuntank. Meowstic. Emma. Opponent reveals their hand and you draw a card for each Pokemon you find there. That's interesting. Flappy. 40 for 2 energy. During your opponent's next turn, they can't play item cards. So this is like an attack that does what Badoo does, but it does more damage. Meowstic. Oh, Nitro Energy. I use this in my fire deck because there's an attack on the Finnegan, whatever, that those Pokemon where you discard energy. So this one, it provides fire energy, but if you have to discard energy because of an attack, you can put this back in your hand. So that's easy. It helps you, or that's good. It helps you not have to put that in your discard. Skrelp Senior. Yumi. Phantom. I didn't know he was in here. Spiteful Evolution. Once during your turn, you can use this ability. Choose a card in your hand that evolves from this Pokemon. Put it onto the Pokemon to evolve it. If you do, put 2 damage counters on the Pokemon you evolved. You cannot use this ability during your first turn. And then Mumble does 10 for 1 energy. Brokey. Stunky. Garbodor. Gloomy Garbage. Oh yeah, we already went over that. Delibird. Roxy's Performance. Beldum. Beldum looks sad. He's in the rain. Oh, I see something. Quilladin. Oh, we didn't go over Quilladin's attacks. For 1 Grass Energy, it does 20 damage. Search your deck for a basic Leaf Energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. Then Fine Whip, it does 80. Oh, we got, this is, oh my god. That's so funny. Psychic Energy. This is our 3rd Beedrill EX. Because I got one the first day, I got one the second day, and now we're getting another one. And we haven't gotten a baby. He evolves from Kakuna. We have no Kakunas. For 310 HP, 1 energy. Rumbling Bees does 110 damage for each benched and 110 damage each for Beedrill and Beedrill EX. So we don't have regular Beedrill either. We just have big Beedrills. Okay. Golbat. Chespin Pin. Esper. Mareep paralyzes you if they flip heads on the coin flip. Deoxys, Claydol, Transformation Tome. So good. If we want to play this, we have 2 of them now, since we have to have 2. Trubbish, Delibird. Whoa! Oh, okay, I got it now. This is the one that's on the... That's the big Skrelp, is Dragalge. Mega Dragalge EX is Dragon type and has 330 HP, 2 regular energy, corrosive liquid. Discard all Pokemon tools and all special energy from all of your opponent's Pokemon. Wow, that's wild. And then Pernicious Poison uses a dark energy and a water energy. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. During the Pokemon checkup, place 16 damage counters on instead of 1. That is wild. What a fellow. Okay, Greninja. Minchino. I didn't see the Chinchino EX or whatever, but I bet she's really cute. Stunky, Finnegan, Quilladin, Ferrothorn. I didn't know he was in here either. He's Steel. Startling Drop. During your opponent's turn, if this Pokemon is discarded from your deck by an effect of an attack or ability from your opponent's Pokemon, or by an effect of your opponent's item or supporter, discard the top 8 cards of your opponent's deck. Wow. So that will possibly make them deck out. That's wild. Then for 2 Steel Energy, Special Whip, 70 plus. If this Pokemon has any Special Energy attached, it does 70 more. So yeah, this is a high retreat cost too. That Magnetic Energy would be good for Ferrothorn. Deoxys, AZ's Tranquility, Sliggoo, Tauros, Keldeo, and a Water Energy. Alright, here is our next booster bundle. Alright, so we have 1 Dragalge, Greninja, Mega Floette, Pyroar, Dragalge, and Greninja. These feel like different. I don't know. Alright, we'll start with Floette this time and end with Pyroar. And we'll alternate these. Alright, Mega Floette. We still haven't seen her yet. Donphan. I almost accidentally bent him. Sorry, buddy. Wimpod. Trubbish. Finnegan. Emma. Garbodor. Great Hallnet. Remoraid. Phanpy. Trevenant. Dark Energy. Put these away. We have a booster bundle box to put our cards in now, so we can keep track of what type goes where. Okay. My stack was getting to be too tall. All right. Phantump, Froakie, Stunky, Quilladin, Ferrothorn, Deoxys, Transformation Tome. Now we have 3 of them. Gumi, Prism Tower, Crobat, Leaf Energy, Dragalge, Mega Dragalge, Quilladin, Phantump, Braixen, Mareep, Sudowoodo, Trials and Tribulations. That's funny. For 1 any kind of energy. Search your deck for up to 2 transformation tome cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Then for 1, so Sudowoodo is fighting, that's interesting. So for 1 fighting energy, Rock Hurl does 30, the attacks damage is not affected by resistance. Okay, Delibird, Deoxys, Trevenant, Keldeo. Oh wow, we got a full art Prison Tower. And a lightning energy. That's so cool.
What?
Prism Tower. Greninja. We haven't seen any Greninja yet. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Patrat. How about that? Chispin. Trubbish. Pumpkaboo. Prism Tower. Meowstic. Great Hallnet, Pumpkaboo, Nitro Energy, 2 Nitro Energy, and a Still Energy. Scrap Senior again. Pumpkaboo, Carnivine, Zubat, Ferroseed. This is the baby of Ferrothorn. Deoxys. This is a different, oh my gosh, there's 4 different Deoxys.
Is there?
Yeah. So this one is the biggest one, 130 HP. For 3 energy, 2 psychic, plus 1 any kind. Side protection does 80. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from a Pokemon who have an ability. So that's like a lot of them. That's wild. Prison Tower. Ninetales. We haven't, so I have a lot of Ninetales in the starter decks that we got, but this is our first one that we've seen separate. Ninetale transfer for 1 fire energy, move all damage counters from one of your bench Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's a lot like Monkey Dory, except it does all of them. And then for 2 energy, Will-O-Wisp does 70. Metagross, Ferroseed, Shiny Ferroseed, and another Mega Dragalge EX, and a Water Energy. Let's do this. I have 1 pack left to open, but we have this to open. Let's open the ETBs on the same day because my phone is getting to be low battery and this live is already almost an hour long. That's too much. Anyway, let's finish off with Mr. Pyroar and then we'll be done. Dunban, Breakson, Skrelp, I See Something, Wimpod, Sudowoodo, Skuntank, Deoxys, Felipe, Mareep. My cards are falling. Fire Energy, and Mega Pyroar EX, the non-full art one. He looks really mad. Anyway. Okay, so just to recap what all we got for our hits. We got Mega Pyroar EX, Full Art Mega Pyroar EX, Mega Gallade EX, 2 Mega Dragalge EXs, a Full Art Prism Tower, a Full Art Xerneas, and Gourgeist EX. If this is content that you enjoy, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, hit your notification bell so that you can be notified when we go live and when we post. And comment your favorite Pokemon. Thank you so much. I'll be with you next time. Bye-bye.